beep, 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 beep.
Bam, boom, bam, bam.
Give me the scenario. How many months you been talking to this woman?
6 months.
Bugging, bro. Oh, I'm just talking? You already see swat. And you probably left some in there too.
Facts.
And you talking about you talking to her?
Facts.
Has she cooked for you already?
Yeah.
You bugging. Welcome, guys, to Chop It Up. It's your boys, Teddy.
Tigre.
We are actually in the middle of deciding whether to wear our hats, you know.
Yeah, I was about to say that. No hat this week. Because I didn't bring it. We went for a run. That's why there's no hat, I guess.
That too, yes. We went for a run, and I do need to lose weight. A lot of it. Nah, yo, like honestly, bro, like, why is it so easy to put the weight on, bro?
Because you don't move. We don't move. We don't work out. We don't do anything. We just sit there and watch YouTube videos. That's the
Like you guys are watching ours. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Exactly. Right?
Show some love.
Leave a comment. Let us know how we're doing. Right? Remember, in order to keep doing this, you guys have to...
We hope we can grow with you guys. We hope over time you guys see changes that we either do to the setup, to the studio.
True.
You know, maybe even the camera angles, the cameras that we're using. You know, we hope to change it up over time, you know. And please, if you do like it, share, like, comment, and subscribe. Show YouTube, show the algorithm that we're worth being put out there.
Yeah, put out
you know?
there. Little side note. Your boy has a video game channel.
Spunky Lex.
There you go.
I'll put the link in the description. If you like what you see, you know, this man candy here.
Yeah, by the way, I don't know if you know, but video games are getting expensive. $80 a piece for Nintendo's.
Wait, what?
It's $80 now for
regular edition?
No. For let's say you're buying a video game, right? Mario Kart. It's gonna cost you $80 now.
So this isn't a special edition ni nada de eso.
Just regular, regular.
Esto es regular.
Yeah, bro. Regular, $80. The Switch is gonna be more expensive now. Plus, you gotta pay an online membership to play online. This is getting expensive. And now with the situation that we're dealing with this guy putting new taxes and tariff and whatever, I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting.
$13 for a bacon, egg, and cheese coming soon.
Can you imagine?
Nah.
No, that's wild.
I'm a New Yorker.
The day they do that, bro. They do that.
I think people's gonna actually, riot.
Riot?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, cause I'm not gonna be a part of that.
I'm not paying $13 for a bacon, egg,
Oh,
and cheese.
I'm not. I'm just gonna make it at home at that.
No, I'm just buying a chicken.
Well, I'm gonna be a little more healthy, cause your boy's trying to lose weight.
That's a good thing.
Nah, yeah, that run was something else, bro. I'm
Bro, you were
out
dying.
of shape.
You were dying.
I'm out of shape.
Are you okay?
Bro.
I don't know. I'll let you know when we go down there.
Nah,
You
bro.
sounded like the guy
and
from the
and
song.
honestly, I feel like I let myself go, not just due to comfort. It was more so, like, how do I explain it? Like, it was more so like because there were so many things that had to be done. I never found the time to just work out. And after today, I kind of told myself, like, oh, you know what? Even if it's like 30 minutes to an hour, just jogging, a little bit of, weights. Because I got weights.
That's going to be me tomorrow. 5 o'clock in the
So
morning.
you doing arms?
I'm doing legs. And
Technically you did legs today already. Because you jogged.
Yeah, but it's not that. To me, it's not the same. It's not the same. But I do legs. And
Oh, yeah, because you got the whole machines and everything that...
Exactly. And if I'm motivated, then I'll do arms. So that way I don't have to go back on Friday.
Mm.
I'm glad I'm off.
Oh yeah, you're off tomorrow.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah.
with that being said, like tomorrow, if I do manage to do legs and arms, right, I'm gonna sleep for the whole day. Yeah, cause
Well, shit, that should be your goal then.
yeah,
Go for it, and don't sleep for the whole day.
I'll sleep for 2 hours, cause then I won't be able to sleep like. at
Nah,
night.
yeah, keep it at 90 minutes, and then wake up, do what you gotta do, whatever. If you gotta do anything.
Not because it wasn't. So something funny happened this morning,
Mm.
right? I went to the gym, I worked out, and I took a nap. Not counting you, of course. Everybody and their moms started calling me and testing me. Boop, boop, bling, boop, bling, boop, bling. Phone call. We're calling you for the car dealership. Blah blah blah. I'm like, who? Wait, what? Why? Okay, boom,
Yo, I hate those car dealership scammers.
bro. I'm like,
Bro, scamming is getting out of hand.
you do not know how many emails I got in my spam right now.
Forget the emails. They've gotten better, bro. They got text messages. They text me. They text me and say, yo, we got a remote job and such and such and such,
I keep getting those. Oh my
And you
god.
know, no. And you know how you definitely know it's a scam? Text this number on WhatsApp.
Oh.
Really, nigga?
Yo, I keep getting. So
It's like a dead giveaway, bro.
check this out. I keep getting a text message from random girls. Hi, my name is Melissa. Are you available right now? And I'm like,
Now you put your number in the wrong place for real, for real.
here we go again. Who? Yeah, I want to talk to you about a business opportunity or a job opportunity, and we pay very well. As a matter of fact, you do not even have to do too much. You don't even have to get out of your house. And I'm like, you like the third person who texted me the same thing.
Nah,
Have a good
bro.
night.
They've
Boop.
become creative. Scamming has become creative, and it's scary, yo.
Hell yeah,
Like
bro.
everything. I question everything now.
Remember that movie that we saw? The Beekeeper. Yeah. With the lady.
Statham.
Yeah, with the guy, with the girl. I mean, with the lady goes like, what is it that you need? I need you to put your password and your username.
Oh yeah, that
and
was the beginning of the
That
movie.
was the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy,
Yo, that shit was sad.
yo, they stole like $2 million from that lady.
That shit was sad. Damn.
Yeah, bro, that was sophisticated. It's getting nowadays. So
It's scary.
so you have to be careful. Yeah, man.
It is scary.
We're
Big
living in a
time.
scary world. But with that being said, I guess that just don't put your phone number where you shouldn't put your phone number.
Nah, it's not even just that now. It's like just don't put too much information out there.
Yeah.
And I think that goes for anybody and everybody. Parents, watch over your kids, watch what they do. And you yourselves, please just don't put too much out there. And when you do, just make sure it's legitimate websites. Yes, they do say, Big Brother is always watching either way.
Yeah, right. Only when it's convenient.
To be very honest, I'd rather Big Brother be watching than the little brother who probably lives 2 doors down and is hacking into everybody's Wi-Fi.
That's why I put in every that's why number one I don't like too much social media because you gotta nowadays you kind of have to put your name or come up with a name. That's why my name is Jeff.
Really?
Yeah. My name is Jeff. And it's like, oh, in this application, put your name. Jeff Jonas Jameson.
Bro, nah.
J.
You don't actually do that, do you?
Once in a while.
I'm crying. So you really be bored when you do it.
Yeah. But guess what? So at work, on the pad, they want you to put your name, right? And your employee number, whatever. So
You didn't do Jeff, please, right?
not only that, I do Johimbe, Emmanuel, One time I put Anuel.
You put Felipe too?
No, but I put Pepe.
Pepe.
Yeah.
Pepe. 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 Ahí viene Pepe. Pepe. Pepe.
One time I put Sal dash Chichon. Sal Chichon.
Nah, bro. You're wild.
I don't like putting my real name on the pad. At all.
It's your job.
I don't care. I don't trust them.
You say I don't trust them. You trust them to pay you and have your social?
Of course.
Bro, they already have your social. Give them your name.
Now the people from the cafeteria.
Give them your name. If they really wanted to be assholes, they could just go and ask your boss.
Bro.
Yo, what's this guy's name?
Dun, dun, dun,
That's why you gotta put your name.
dun, 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 dun.
Nah, yeah. We'll just mute it.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, it is what it is. Just be careful out there, all right? Don't be putting
Seriously.
information in places that you don't trust.
be careful out there. Be careful with your information. Be careful with your diets. You don't want to put on all this weight, you know? It might
a
look
work in
sexy at first, but trust me.
It's a work in progress. He's what he said was, I know myself. Right?
And I gotta do it, bro, because that's the biggest and most important thing in life. You have to know your limitations. You have to know how far you're willing to go for certain things. I know that if I don't do it every day for at least a certain amount of time, there's gonna be that whole thing that you said where you said every other day. Yeah, I do it a day, and let's say Friday, I'm gonna forget, or I'm gonna be busy.
True.
Or-
Woo!
Let's do it. So off rip, I know myself. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? As soon as I get here from work, I'm gonna
Well,
and just go run.
to be honest,
Oof,
and also how you say that?
damn. Don't get old.
I know. To be honest, you were waiting for the gym to open in your building, but but these people just they forgot about it. I don't think they're gonna open
Nah,
it. I don't think they're gonna open that gym until next
I'm gonna
year.
have to ask the super, like, who do I contact about that, bro? Because a lot of people have asked around. A lot of people have asked other people, like, yo, when you think they're gonna open it?
For real?
Bro, especially the terrace.
Oh, they haven't
Come
opened
on.
it,
No,
bro. That's wild.
It really makes me wonder, what the hell am I paying for
Just to live here.
at this point? What's the
Facts.
point of the amenities,
I
bro?
don't know.
You got a whole laundry room, and that's all I'm using. And last time I checked, laundry room is technically not free because we still paying for that too.
That's what you get.
$2 a wash and a dryer, good deal. But still paying for it,
True.
bro.
Wait. You October, right? No.
Yeah.
You moving in October? No.
Yes, I moved in October.
Oh, so yeah.
October 5th, exactly.
So what?
October 5th was so official that was the day that I called up the last guy, or the last landlord. And I'm like, hey, yo, I moved out all my stuff. I left the keys and everything.
Yes.
Send that deposit. It was a Saturday, I believe.
Yes.
I was hype.
Yes, because I
And that's
remember
where we
that
were at.
you called me like we moved. No, you moved, and I helped you to move over the weekend. Right?
Because that's when we only had time.
Exactly. We were like, that's the only time we had the time to do it. Yeah.
Nah.
But so it's been like what, 5 months?
Nah. November, December, January, February, March, April.
6 months. I was close.
Yeah.
About to
6
be
months.
7.
Damn, half a year already.
Half a year. That's wild.
Mm,
That's wild.
that is wild.
It is wild. But what you should do is what I told you to do at the beginning. There is a way, and some of you might know. But if you do know the right way to do it, leave it in the comment section down below. There is a way for you to go about telling them if I'm not getting this benefit
Amenity.
amenities, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about
You lower my rent?
you lower my rent?
Yeah, buddy.
I saw it in the news that somebody did it.
Yeah, I promise you, that person that did it, if it worked out for them, they didn't have 174 apartments in one building. They probably had maybe 6. Because that's where it really works.
True.
Because when you have a property management, it's a whole different ballgame. You talking about people that
Brewawa.
that are down to go to court for anything.
Brett,
Especially these guys. Remember, this is a new company, new property management and everything.
that's
They
true.
don't want to deal with crap.
That's true.
And coming to find out, when I did ask around about the whole gym thing, it was mostly an insurance thing.
Ah, damn.
Because they don't trust the people in the area to grab a dumbbell and use it how it's supposed to be used. Well, you got a glass window right next to the dumbbells, by the way.
Oh wow.
Insurance.
So they're trying to say that people don't know how to act. Wow, that's crazy.
You know the area.
But that also makes me wonder what's gonna happen with the parking in the other building. Raffle?
You are so stuck on that.
Yeah, it's important. Well, for once, I gotta be saving $300 in my pocket.
No, you're not.
What do you mean? It comes with the amenities.
No, it does not.
Oh my god.
It does not say it in the list. If it doesn't say it in the list, and think about it, even if it says it in the list, what's to stop them from charging, bro? We talked about this, bro.
Oh man.
Money, bro, remember, we literally said this about a few hours ago. Business, you need to keep going, no matter the cost. Nothing is really free.
I'm about to sell my car.
Think about it. Even a park that you go into, bro, that's not free.
Not even going to Manhattan is free anymore.
No. Even, bro, like all seriousness, bro, the park gets paid with our tax dollars. That's not free, gang. The people that got paid to clean it, that's not free, gang. Everything is gonna cost a little cheddar, you feel me?
Now, you know what?
Just because parking's included.
Bro.
What?
What? Now, you know what kills me?
Life?
No. When the guy told you that he's getting like $17 an hour in the bougie place, I'm like, gang, say
The
what?
doormans get more money because he's just parking, bro. He's just parking. And they're insured. If he messes up, they're insured. That's all it is. That's
Wow.
really all it is.
$17.
It sucks. It sucks because I feel like when you're parking cars, you do have to have a certain level of competence.
You do.
And that should, reflect on your pay as well. Maybe a cool 25, not the 17.
I'll give him 22.
25. You got to treat your employees good so they could treat your customers better.
Okay.
Think about it. Why do you think I behave so well?
Free food and because you get the weekend stuff.
And good pay.
True.
3 good things. I'm going to treat the client like that's my bestie.
God damn, that is killing me. The fact that you get the weekend stuff. I don't know. It's not even the free food though. It's just that you get the weekend stuff.
It's just the weekend, so.
The weekend.
Well, guys, let's go into the topic of today. So, today's topic is actually a question that one of our good friends asked me.
AKA a viewer.
A viewer, a good viewer. Trusting other people.
Oh man.
Trusting yourself. How can you learn to trust yourself in a world that teaches you to outsource validation to external sources and causes you to lose your own intuitive voice in the mix? What are the implications of breaking someone's trust? How can you go about building trust? Everything trust.
Everything trust.
I think we can agree she's going through something, most likely. Hope you get better. But trust. It is. It is. It is. It is a fickle thing.
Yes. Trust.
Don't be screaming, bro. God damn.
My bad.
You got the whole mic there.
I'm sorry.
It's a fickle thing.
Yes, it is.
Para.
Okay. Bueno. Oye lo que te voy a montar. Te voy a montar la pura. All right.
Pause.
Pause. You don't know what pura mean?
No, te voy a montar.
Holy shit. That's like
Pause.
that's like the Dominican
Calm
way.
down.
That's the Dominican way of like I'ma tell you.
Nah.
No.
No me monté nada,
No
bro.
te
Get
monté
away.
Top or bottom? I had to, bro. I had to. Nah.
Let it go. Let that go. Let that go. Let that go.
Okay.
We talk about that in another
In
video.
another video.
Yeah,
Yo, bro, that's wild. Anyways, and anyhow.
Say that goes into trust because it's like, damn, I can't trust the person who's laying next to me.
Facts. And to find out that way, that is crazy. Now that's just crazy. I just have to say.
How you gonna be with me
Hey, now.
and let another man bend you?
I don't let them.
Ain't nobody bending me.
So, you doing the bending?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Nah.
If you know. That's a good movie.
It is.
But
But not trust in general. I think there's a piece there. Trusting yourself. I think that is a very, very serious thing. Really more.
Are we
wait, hold
back
on.
for our commercials? Ding, 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 ding.
Trust yourself. I think it's hard now to even trust yourself sometimes because we, as life goes on, we're growing up, we're seeing good and bad in the world, in our lives. You know, it builds us. It helps us build character, helps us, be more disciplined. We learn from our mistakes, we learn from other people's mistakes. But then over time, I've come to realize, especially over the last few years, like what, maybe 4 years, probably. It's like now everybody seeks validation outside. Like nobody can look in the mirror and say, "Oh, I'm good enough. I'm doing okay. I'm getting through." Like I'll be honest, even me. Sometimes, like unless it's fashion.
Here we go again.
I'm just saying, if I put on a fit, I know what's up. But anything else, I will ask an opinion. I'm not gonna cap. I will ask a gift that I got my shorty, my mom's, my grams. Mind you, I know these people.
So let me ask you this.
What's up?
Do you trust yourself?
Do I trust myself?
Yes.
To a certain extent, yes.
Do you trust yourself enough to make the right choice?
Yes.
Then
Because I know, but that's the thing. Life's become gray. Life has become very gray. Because now I've seen it myself. People do weird shit, bad things for the right reasons.
and for the wrong reasons too. Yeah, because for whatever reason, YC, you try to move. Even if you make the right choice and you trust yourself to make the right choice, things might not go the way that you were planning, and all of a sudden, whoops.
Do you trust yourself to
I
make the
do,
right choice?
100%. Because sometimes there are decisions that I have to make that require.
How about the decision that's coming up for you soon?
Well,
Not to get into detail, but when that comes, do you trust yourself enough to make the right decision?
Well, the thing is that I'm not going to make a choice because I already made it. The key is to understand why you made that choice.
What?
Exactly.
Wait, what?
The key is for me to understand why did I make that choice? But the choice, I already made it.
No,
Yeah.
it's not the why, because the why is
No. I'm not saying
the
why.
why is obvious.
I'm not saying why. What I'm saying is that I don't have to make the choice. I already made it.
Okay, and then you said the key is why you made that choice.
No. The key is to understand why I made it, why I'm making it. Which
That's the thing.
we're not gonna discuss because the
No,
answer,
no,
as
no.
long as but hold up, as long as you understand, right, why you need to make why X sacrifice, you need to accept that and be like, yes, this is why, and we know why. We know why. We know why. It's work related, by the way, but it's like better schedule.
Better money.
Excuse me.
That's so rude. So rude.
It is only when I'm doing things that people call me. When I'm not doing nothing, people don't
Nobody
call me.
wants to know about you.
Yeah, apparently.
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 I love it.
Apparently.
Don't worry, guys.
worry
I
about it.
clown him all the time. He clowns me when I speak Spanish and I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah.
He's like,
We kinda
you
correct
know,
each
so it's all good. I'm not bullying him.
Yeah.
I hate bullies, but nah.
Yeah, cause
So you trust that you'll make the right decision, but I feel
now what I'm hoping is it's that I'm making the right decision on picking a new employment with the situation that we're going through, because remember, it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar to the situation is very similar to what I went through when I went from the hospital to the ex company where they said like, oh, come over here, you're gonna make more money.
I don't think so.
I hope not,
No. I don't think the situation is similar because
I thought I was making the right choice. I mean the right choice by going over there and all of a
no,
sudden,
granted, but check it out. Let me.
I'm gonna leave you alone.
So I feel that it's a bit different from that situation, you know, the hospital to the other place, because this company, so far, they haven't given you anything concrete in terms of you're coming now.
That's true.
Orientation, they didn't say you're gonna come now. After the orientation, no, they said pull up.
Pull up.
You have to. So now the next thing that you have to go and do for a week, they're gonna say the same thing.
Pull up.
Pull up.
You have to.
Have to. So I feel that you need to trust that not only are you gonna make the right decision, but it's what comes after, the aftermath.
Ooh.
Because it's not about the decision you make only. It's also what comes after it.
That's
Because
gonna be
you know, I can throw this phone across the room to Patron, the editor over there, and guess what? He'll look at me like, oh my God, he's mad at me. But mind you, I'm just passing it to him for him to chew on it because he likes the rubber. But I didn't think, oh, because I just went and threw it at him, he's going to get scared. He's going to run off and think, oh, Dad's mad. So I feel in terms of that decision you have to make, you have to think of the aftermath. What's going to happen after to yourself as well.
catastrophe.
No, most definitely. But most beautiful things come from chaos.
Well, yeah, tell that to my bills, and everything that it needs to get
Hey, man.
paid.
That's why you still keeping the skirt, right?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
This, man.
Yeah, no,
You're still
'cause
keeping the skirt, right? And you don't need it.
they're saying skirt, right? That help us to bring you TV, right? Oh, okay.
I would have paid an Uber. Clear as day.
Okay.
What
and,
am I dead?
And they're saying skirt. That
Help me move?
Yeah.
Would have paid a U-Haul. $168 tops. Bro, there's always a way.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that little, skirt errand that you went up there to do. Yeah.
Actually, you know,
Uber.
$200.
Better than 9 a month. Yeah.
$200, gang.
Fuck with me. You know I got it. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Is that 2 Chainz?
Check it. Huh?
Is that 2 Chainz?
Nah, that's Ricky. Ricky Rose.
Huh.
Huh. Nah, so check this one out. This is where it's like, oh, super deep again. She's going through it.
That's what she said.
Don't listen to him.
I had to.
Trust yourself in a world that you see. Causes you to lose your own intuitive voice in the mix. Do you ever feel like you're losing your own, like, identity? I think this is what she means.
Because you don't trust yourself?
Hey, this is trust. But you know what?
Oh, trust in general, or perhaps...
I feel like she just don't trust anything. What are the implications of breaking someone's trust?
Well,
How can you go about rebuilding trust?
That's-
First off, espérate.
there is a lot to unpack right there.
OD.
I think we talked
So-
about that before.
Rebuilding trust.
That's impossible.
Whoa, espérate.
Hold on, bro.
Hold on, let me talk.
Okay.
Rebuilding trust, it depends on what it is.
Thank you.
It depends on what it is. In a term of relationship, I don't know. Again, it depends on what it is.
It depends on
If
what
it's
it is.
infidelity, good luck.
Good luck, my man.
Good luck. Good luck. Seriously. Give me a second. Good luck.
Good luck.
If it's something like, oh, you know, you went behind your person's back to get something done, but it doesn't really affect them. Friendships, yeah,
That's tough.
that one's a tough one.
That's very tough.
Rebuilding
I'm not
trust
gonna lie,
with,
that's
with
tough.
yeah, because it's like, if it's something minuscule, like be real, bro. Like, what would be something that I would do to you that you'll be like, whatever.
I don't know yet.
Right.
I don't know yet. I guess, like you said, it depends.
Oh, I know.
Go ahead.
Something small. Let's say, pull up to your crib one day, you know, we chilling, whatever, like we do at mine, basically, right? And a cologne of yours is missing. And I didn't tell you because I was going out right after. You know, you had this nice little bottle.
You took the whole thing?
It's a little bottle.
But you gotta be careful because one of those little bottles are $450.
Exactly. So
but if
I brought it back.
Okay, wait.
What's up?
Wait. Two things. Wait, one thing. What you said right there?
What?
What you said?
Bring it back.
You brought it back.
Yeah, I brought it back.
Hey, wait, okay, then. Okay.
But I've lost your trust in some capacity because I did technically go behind your back
But if
and say something that's not mine.
Okay, so let's rework that. Let's say you took it, and I ask you,
I lied.
Then now I'm gonna be careful with you because now you're not, that's you.
But you still got it back.
But you're technically stealing.
But you still got it back. I borrowed it.
Oh, so.
You can trust me to bring it back.
Can I?
Yeah, because I brought it back.
I don't know about that.
I brought it back.
I don't know, bro.
Matter of fact,
I don't think you tell me.
I brought it back and gave you $50. And you're like, yo, what's the 50 for?
That's still.
For the 5 sprays. Because it's a $450 bottle. And it's a small bottle.
Bro, nah, I'd rather you tell me.
Nah, I know.
I'd rather you tell me, like, I'm taking it.
10 pesos.
10 pesos.
10 más pesos.
Or you got
Nah,
some-
for real.
Or you got some
But
people
nah.
that go like, En el nombre del Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo. Bro, the whole...
Nah, that's wild. But nah, from a friendship standpoint,
It depends, bro.
again, it really just depends,
It depends.
man. Like me personally, worst thing that happened to me on a friendship level, high school, you make friends, blase, you get to make new friends, and you sometimes even bring friends.
No new friends.
Because-
No new friends. No.
So unserious. Middle school into high school, you're bringing new friends. So there was this individual, no names. This individual, always been cool with him. Known him since fourth grade, actually. We ended up in the same middle school and the same high school.
Wow.
Crazy. And where I lost my trust in him 100% was I was in the middle of class and he calls me up, says, "Yo, bro, meet me in the hallway real quick." All right, boom. I meet him in the hallway and we were handling some business. Let's just put it like that. We're handling some business that had to do with bread, had to do with money. Now, he, to be more specific, he was selling something for me. And he went and did it. And I knew who he was selling it to. I didn't know this person like close or anything, so that's why he was like basically the middleman. And I told him to take a little off the top for himself. Even told him, "Yo, take 20%," because he's doing the work basically. So bomb, whatever. I did this with him about maybe like 4 more times. I'm getting my money, he getting a little chunky, whatever. And finally, the guy that he always went to comes directly to me and asks me. And he mentions a number. He's like, "Oh, damn, you're cheaper than... Oh, wait, why are you charging me cheaper now?" I'm like, "What you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, you always charge this much." I'm like, "Huh."
Oh, damn.
So if I said 500, he'll say 7. And he'll take a little bit off. So his 20% could be a little more. And my thing is like, damn, bro, like, so just because I said 500, you want to take 20%?
25.
Nah, at that point, like, when I started calculating, it was like 35% that he was taking.
Pretty much.
Now, granted, yes, I was still making my money and everything, but it was the fact that I went and found out from someone else.
True.
I can't trust you to do business with me anymore now.
That's true.
And it's money.
True.
When it's money, don't play.
Well, that's why they say that you cannot, make business with the wrong people, because then you get chopped up.
Nah, and it's not even that, because people say don't start a business with family, but there's many family businesses out there that are still thriving. Don't start businesses with your close friends, with your roommates. There's many businesses that are thriving.
True.
So it really is a leap of faith.
It is.
It's a leap of faith,
It is.
100%.
Somebody just got greedy.
He got greedy.
Yeah. That's the truth.
Shit, and I think every guy and girl has gone through this one, where which I hate to admit it, I've seen it coming many times, and not avoided it like an idiot. Where a friend tries to talk to somebody I'm talking to. Every guy, every girl has gone through that. And it irks me, because it's like, I'm one of those dudes, bro, that I'll really announce, like, "Yo, she's mine. I'm getting that."
But
So everybody can back off.
But I
Because I show that type of respect to them. Like, because, yo, there's always boys in the group who come and be like, yo, bro, you know, this my shorty. Oh, whatever, bum, bum. Oh, yo, bro, you know, this a little, you know. We keep each other informed. Why you acting funny?
because they don't know how to act, bro.
No, and it's not even about they don't know how to act. I mean, like, afterwards. I mean, like, why you hitting shorty up after the function? Talking about, yo, what's good? Whatever. It was good to meet you. Weird. Men and women both have gone through that.
Well, they both do that, so
Yeah, they do.
they both do that. I don't know what to tell you because
They do.
there's some situations where
I've lost some good pieces, bro.
good friends are good pieces.
Oh, fuck the friends, bro. They ain't pay my bills.
Oh, okay. So,
The pieces,
because I know
bro.
you, I know.
It's a conquest.
Oh, I know you.
What's the conquest?
You're trying to you're trying to conquer everything and anything that you can find sometimes.
Right now?
And I'm like, well,
That's
but
life, bro. That's life. You gotta stay hungry, bro. You gotta stay hungry.
no, I noticed.
But I have morals, which is why I consider myself a trustworthy person.
Well, that's why. So that's why, like, that's what I told you. Like, for me, it's hard to trust people.
Mm.
But, like,
What do you think?
but if I tell you, like, in a situation where let's say I'm talking to a girl,
Mhm.
right? I just let you know from the rip. Like, do not even try it. Like, I'm talking to her. I just let you know, aggressively. Like, I'm talking to that girl.
Okay, when you say talking, what do you mean though?
Like, I'm trying to, me and that girl, like, we working in the situation to jump into a relationship maybe, and we close, and I don't want no more the dudes.
Alright, so check this out.
But
Hold on.
Okay.
Check this out. Don't ever say I'm just talking to shorty. First off, we're too mature for that shit. First off. If y'all already on that level, bro,
well,
she's trusting you to already put it out there. Yo,
I was
that's
gonna
my shorty.
I was gonna mention that because that situation is more for people that they already like in established relationship.
Oh,
Bruh.
ladies, if you watching this, if there's any ladies in the comments, please inform my brother, inform the Tigre, that is not what you do. Oh yeah, I'm talking to shorty. Oh,
I mean-
bro, if you already, bro, if you,
But how would
this
you
is why you haven't found anything, by the way.
but how are you gonna
Okay,
know?
give me the scenario. How many months you been talking to this woman?
6 months.
Bugging, bro. Oh, I'm just talking. You already see swat, and you probably left some in there too.
Facts.
And you talking about you talking to her?
Facts.
Has she cooked for you already?
Yeah.
You bugging, bro. I'll take the saucepan myself. And don't like what? And we just talking?
So far,
Look at this
How dare
dude.
you? I've cooked for you.
not yet.
I've given it to you.
Okay, that's a different
I've
story.
picked you up from work.
Maybe
6 months?
6 months.
And we just talking? Nah, bro, seriously? A shorty will really slap you for some shit like that. It's happened to me. That's why I say don't say it like that.
Okay.
It's happened to me where not 6 months, it was
5,
nah, for
Three-
me it was
3.5.
like maybe like three and a half.
3.5.
But the thing is, because what me and that female were doing already in that short amount of time, she found it disrespectful. I said, oh no, yeah, I'm just talking to shorty. I tell you,
bro.
I've never seen a small palm hand move so fast. Small hands, just. I was like, what happened?
What did I do?
Like,
What
bro,
happened was.
nah.
What you mean? We just talking.
But no, seriously, bro. Like, don't ever say that. But my question to you was gonna be, um, what do you think happened to you? Whether it was childhood, growing up, whatever, that made you see trust differently.
Whoa, I think it's, I think,
Like, don't give me the biggest, because the biggest is probably like the darkest, maybe like, like the most serious and shit.
I
But
think it's like
give me something like friendship wise, like I did. Yeah.
friendships. Like, in my case, it's just that, when you trust people, like, you have like good intentions, right? And for example, I don't wish you bad.
Of course not. I don't wish you bad either, bro.
Exactly. But then again, let's say I'm in possession of some information, right?
What kind of information?
All kinds.
No, come on, bro. You
All
gotta
right.
be specific.
Let's say, okay,
Let's say.
let's say,
Oh,
We
by the
will-
way, are you giving me this scenario because it's something that happened to you?
see.
Oh,
see.
okay. Continue.
So let's say,
I like it.
let's say, you can't walk for a block. They waiting for you. Like, you can't walk on a block. You can't walk. You can't pass by. Right?
And you didn't tell me this?
And I didn't tell you, bro.
Bro,
And
you
I-
can't walk on my block after that day. I don't gang.
bro,
On gang, bro.
bro. and-
Where are my Tims?
and-
Where are my black Air Forces?
Bro,
Where are my black Nike type? Where are
Bruh.
my dog?
Bruh. The love that I have for running, it didn't come naturally, okay? How is it that
Nah.
how is it that-
Okay.
How is it that every day I pull up to your crib, we eat? Oh, I thought somebody was screaming outside like they're killing somebody, run. Bro, how is it that you let me come to your crib?
Nah.
I eat here. The only thing missing from me is to sleep in the couch. And you have information that if we walk on the next block, if I pass by,
They looking for you.
they're looking for me. And you don't tell me, and you let me walk into this block like, walking my way down, crashing down. Bro, and you call yourself my friend?
Nah.
Nah, scan, nah. Don't tell me, right?
Never.
Don't tell me, don't give me the information. Once I get to the Bronx, running from Diamond, all the way to Mushulo Parkway, running.
That's
non-stop,
wild.
okay?
That's wild.
Don't
Nah,
tell
bro, you can't walk through my block. If that happened to me, that thankfully, that's never happened to me.
Well, that was back.
That
It's a little bit easier now because it was back in the day when situation
No,
was
of-
dire.
of course, you know.
And homies were trying to make everything so serious, yada yada yada.
Sadly, bro.
But
Too many.
Dan's gotta made
Too
it,
much senseless violence, bro. Too much senseless violence.
bro. That put me in a situation where I couldn't trust people the same way. I'm like, that's why sometimes what is it that I tell you sometimes? Like, yo, are you sure? Are you sure about that? I gotta triple check. I gotta make sure that everything is like according.
No,
like
I figured as much.
it's going accordingly, like you're
figured
saying, because
it was maybe like a little trigger back then in your life. Like, as I've gotten to know you, and you do like certain little things, I'm like, okay, he's doing that because
Yeah.
certain things he's seen or done or has done to him,
and
have been
also-
done to him.
And also, like, it happens a lot. It happens a lot in when I was in high school, and I think that kind of affected me a little bit. That some people tell me some shit, I go to check it out, and it's just
It's different.
it's different.
It's a game of telephone.
Oh,
No, yeah, that
that's not what he
that messes
said.
with your trust a lot.
He said, she said, blah 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 blah. And by the time that I hear the full story, it's another story that it wasn't even the one that I began with. I have a problem with that because it's not being It's not being consistent. And then, when you put the word out there, shit hit the fan, and the shit falls on top of you because people think that you're the one who's saying the wrong thing, and now you need to justify and clarify because you're in the middle of it. You see? And then it's like, nah, that's why when you say like, oh, sometimes I'd rather stay quiet. I was like, I don't know shit. Oh, but I don't know. Hey, don't look at me. I don't know. Ask Sam. He was the one who's saying it. And then that's when you get an issue where people come to you be like, yo, bro, you throw me under the bus. I'm like, I didn't. But if I had to pick between you and me, I'm gonna save myself. You save yourself. You're the one who opened your mouth. Why are you saying fake news? Why are you selling fake news?
Now you're like the boy who cried wolf.
Woof, woof.
Really, bro?
So
But nah, yeah,
that's
okay.
that's
So
the issue. Now I think like the second part of that question, which is like, I don't remember clearly what it was, but you gotta. But I felt like it was a two-part question.
yeah, it was 100%. How can you go about rebuilding trust? Again,
Like,
it
to me,
depends.
it depends.
Really depends.
To me, once you lose my trust, I think I told you before, you literally have to reborn again. However, in that specific situation, I feel like they choose to trust the wrong person, perhaps because they have hope of change. Maybe.
No, but that's the thing. I feel like everyone, like, no matter who you are, everyone becomes victim to trusting the wrong person.
I agree, but to
Even-
but to
even-
choose but to choose to keep trusting that person, it's a
No, but-
choice, right?
No, look, it's a choice, but you also gotta remember that's a two-way street, buddy.
Well, apparently,
Meaning
it's,
the other person could be playing you very well, or hiding something very well, and that's why you trusting it.
that's why people go through phones and find out weird shit.
Nah, bro, you stuck on that.
Hey, I'm not gonna let it go.
Okay.
I used to.
Patron the editor.
Patron the editor.
Patron the editor. Patron the editor. Urgh.
The editor right here. Exactly.
Stop moving so much. Stop it.
Bro, he needs a freaking haircut. Look at your pants right now.
He needs to be de-shedded, not a haircut.
Whatever that is.
You don't cut a pug's hair necessarily. You de-shed it. Good boy.
He's starting to look like
Patron.
Wolverine.
So, that concludes this episode.
Of
Trust yourself. Trust yourself to make the right decision.
yes.
Trust yourself to pick the right dogs. Don't look at me like that. Trust yourself in general and hope for the best. You know, double check if you need to in terms of making certain decisions, you know, that have to do with finances, with friendship, relationships, everything. I'm not saying to be paranoid. Just be cautious.
No, I'm fucking paranoid. It's the truth. It's the truth. Like, you know, trust yourself, but
Trust yourself more than you trust anyone else.
exactly.
You happy with that one?
Yes.
Anyways.
I see you. We'll see you in the next episode of Chop It
Chop
Up.
it up.
Exactly.
Chop it up. Like, comment, and subscribe.
You better.
For him.
For him.
For him.
There you go.